Hello everybody and welcome to the Season 3 launch Winter Draft. Now, the Summer Draft has become almost as eventful as the Winter Draft at this point, but this is the official launch of the season, where big shake-ups happen usually as we head into the new calendar year. Which is our third year in this particular sort of sci-fi fantasy wrestling universe. And once again, we're adding another brand. We're adding ECW. Now, that is under the umbrella of the WWA. Now, they did split the WWA roster in two and draft that. Yeah, that draft was done previously. So they've got their roster of 30 people each that they drafted from that. Now...
Look on Glenn's face when The Undertaker came to ECW.
Let's not start that
and
shit
look,
again,
and
bro.
then look on everyone else's face when he drives Hulk Hogan first. What the...
Yes.
Your expression stole the show, Bradley.
Glenn had a unique draft, everybody.
Absolutely, but
Yes,
here's the chance to change everything, because here is the draft where the rest of us get involved, where we can pick people up, where we can release people, and the trades, which is obviously we've had 2 years of this now, so a lot of the bigger names are all in play, so the trades is where things tend to really get shaken up, but the pickups and releases are the chance to obviously refresh the rosters and stuff. Now, just like in the summer draft, we're going to do this a little bit differently. Last year we had the wheel that had all the situations that could happen, injuries, that kind of stuff. I'm just realising I didn't prepare those earlier, so we will have to take a brief break after we do the main thing while I set up the wheels. But yeah, we're going to do it similar to that. And just like in that, we're going to do releases last. The reason we're going to do releases last is so that people can't pick things up off the discard pile for free. It means that you kind of get to be a bit of a poker player in that you might try and trade somebody away. People won't know that they're on your release list. You can big them up and make people think that you still want them to make them more valuable to get somebody for them instead of just discarding them.
Yep.
And then at the end,
we're also incorporating a new thing to this this draft, which is when we get to releases, anybody who gets released isn't going on the discard pile, Carl. So you mentioned the discard pile for nothing, because anybody released is going to NXT. Now, what that is gonna be? Yep. Now, what that
version
is
of NXT, not the real life one.
Yeah, no, because the real life one is owned by WWE, and I don't have the power over that yet. We will get there. We will get there anyway. So the releases,
yes, we will.
The releases are going to NXT. NXT will be completely AI generated. What we're going to do is periodically we're going to go into something like ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever the flavour of the month of AI chatbots is this week. We're going to go into that. We're going to tell them what its roster is, and we're going to say, book a pay-per-view and tell me the results. We won't do the matches like we do with the normal shows. What we'll do is one of the voices, Carl, me, JJ, one of the others, will basically tell you what happened on the shows, and it will probably get weird because we're going to tell it to make it as strange and as unusual as possible. If you've ever played Journey of Wrestling, the browser game, and you've set that to set all the parameters to madness, yes. you get people winning broken glass matches by pile driving somebody through an aircraft carrier.
Oh, so probably not that crazy, but we'll just like. AI is the villain, obviously, in a lot of things, but
we're going to make AI into
it's funny to laugh at because it's funny to go.
Yes, it is.
Let's see how AI is not. Oh my! What was that?
The hell? I heard that too.
Okay.
They're interrupting.
Bradley, you're buzzing.
The AI is coming after us.
Also, low key, RCW Booker, don't get any ideas.
Well,
get the ideas. Gentleman Jack will do it.
Yeah, I know that the AI is the villain to a lot of people, but again, it's fun to laugh at and going, okay, this is how stupid the AI is. Let's see how the dumb AI does it and see what madness and if it even makes sense. That's the whole point. Okay, so the draft order was decided by the Forbidden Door results, other than ECW going first because they're the new guys. I suppose I should introduce everybody since this could be somebody's first episode. I am Carl, I'm running AEW. We've got JJ, who is running the WWF. The former WWE has been restored to its old name. Hey, it's a fantasy, we can do whatever the hell we like.
Exactly.
We've got Glenn, who is running the WWA.
Hell yeah, folks. It's good to be back in power.
We've got Tom running the NWA.
We have indeed. Speaking of fantasy, I'm running an NWA that isn't falling apart, isn't doing its shows on X, and didn't have James Mitchell snorting coke off a stripper's tits on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I yelled at Billy Corgan when I saw Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes, and also, to be fair, WWA obviously is not a real company, or not for 20 years anyway. But nevertheless, we also are now introducing ECW, which will be run by Bradley with his partner Kim.
The Land of Extreme is back.
Yeah.
Indeed it is.
So,
And low-key, those of you who don't know Kim, you'll know him as Gentleman Jack or Gator Jack from RCW.
If
Or
you
as
don't watch
Nick
RCW,
Wayne.
Watch
if you
it.
don't watch,
yeah.
If you don't watch RCW,
why?
go check it out. What are you waiting for?
Yeah.
Why?
so,
Yeah, check it out.
so
Yeah.
just a couple of...
I'm also the Nick Wayne voice actor too.
yeah,
Yes,
Yes.
indeed you are.
Yes, yes.
In fact, you two middle people are the only people I'm waiting for to do the build-up editing. Couple of admin things first. We do, for the sakes of not you having 100 people on the roster and doing an AEW in real life and just having half the people just not be on the screen all the time, we have enough problems with that as it is. We do have a 60-person limit for myself, JJ, and Tom. However, because WWE is split into two, kind of like Raw and SmackDown, they're both under the WWE umbrella, ECW will be. They are both have a 45-person limit, so that they don't have 120 wrestlers under one company. So they will have 90 wrestlers combined over the two 45 brands, 45 rosters. Let me reverse that. The 45 active wrestlers. I should explain that. The limit is for active working wrestlers. Now that does include legends. People who are drafted as legends, you have to specify what era you're drafting them from, and we use the TARDIS, we use the DeLorean, we go and get them from back in time and we bring them to today and they are counted as active. But active workers, we can only have 60, they used to have 45. Now they have 30 to begin with now, but they are going to draft up to 15. You don't have to have up to the limit if you don't want to. It's totally up to you if you give limits. So those guys are going to draft up to 15 to fill out their rosters. And we're at the limit. So anybody that we draft, we're going to be over the limit. And then at the end of the night, before we do the wheel stuff, we will send everybody off to NXT who is over, who we need to make room. We're going to release people from our rosters to make room for the new people that we picked up because, me, JJ, and Tom are at the 60-person limit.
It's much nicer sending them to NXT than before, where anybody who was a legend who is deceased was dying after we released
back
them.
to heaven with you. Yeah.
Resurrection, let's go.
Back to heaven or back to hell?
Go to NXT rather than die. Back of the arena. Back of the arena.
Yeah.
Right, so with that said, let's go ahead and get into the first part, which is new pickups for each roster. The draft result was,
That's right.
as I say, ECW going first because they're the new brands. Then it'll be based on the winners of Forbidden Door. Now, a bit weirdly, I mean, we probably should have saw this. We didn't book a tiebreaker. Me and JJ are tied on points, so we're going to swap back and forth. So JJ's going to go before me in the first round.
The order we're doing is ECW first because they're new, then WWA, then AEW/WWF, then whichever one of those didn't go, and then NWA because I get to go last. Because you leave the best for last, obviously. Duh.
And, none of your guys
Says
won.
the one who only won one match.
Although he did pin Kane, so... Right.
I nearly beat Cena, and I nearly beat Cena.
Oh, God.
So,
Never
with
the end of it.
With that said, let's go to ECW.
Ladies and gentlemen, this first pick for the brand new ECW is going to be the man who was the last World Heavyweight Champion for ECW when it went out of business, the Man Beast, Rhino.
Nice.
That does make perfect sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that
Yes,
does.
indeed it does.
I'm programming the DeLorean. What year shall I send it to?
Well, he's the ECW champion, so you've got to go back to...
To like 2001, I think. No, I'm going for the version around the time that the invasion, around the time of the invasion
Yeah,
in
like
WWF.
fresh off of ECW.
when he was actually
Yep.
over for that little.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not looking. And okay, so like I know a lot of people know me as the TNA Mark from how a lot of booking stuff happened in WWA. I'm not touching TNA Rhino. Forget that.
Well, it's kind of the
Alright,
same. It's
okay.
kind of the same era, isn't he? Like he's late.
He was still
20s,
good, but
30s.
yeah,
was-
but you're
he was
ECW.
better
You
than in
need to,
TNA.
you're ECW. You need to have ECW champion right now.
Yeah.
he still had a cult following of fans.
Right,
Heck, he was the
that was
former
good
WWE
pick.
champ for crying out loud.
Right, good
All right,
pick.
Glenn.
Let's go to Glenn for his pick number 1.
Okie dokie then. So for this case, well, you started extreme there, Bradley. But you know something? I kind of had an ace up my sleeve. I'm taking one extremist. I'm taking the human highlight reel, Sabu.
Interesting.
Okay,
WWE needs a little extreme, and
that's an interesting pick.
because he wasn't the
So
Homicide.
that's
real
the
one.
second,
Genocidal.
like, along with the draft,
Sabu.
that's the second ECW original you're taking when he's ECW. What's your strategy there? Just to try
I think
and
he's. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think he's got a
If
strategy.
I
going.
had to guess, I think he's trying to get some people that he can use as trade fodder for a certain individual.
Seems.
No,
like
I mean,
I don't.
Now,
no,
Glenn-
That's what I
Glenn,
do.
I assume you don't want current Sabu. You want like.
Oh no! Look, they keep.
Oh yeah,
he
time
was-
machine.
Like, yeah.
You want Legend Sabu
What are you
from?
thinking of?
No, I wouldn't go for 2005 when he was in TNA. We're going to go way back to when he was in his prime in the 90s. That's the Sabu
Okay.
I'm going for.
With that said, we'll go to the World Wrestling Federation for your pick number 1.
All right, we have a theme going here. My
Oh,
pick.
Lord.
My pick.
Where you
A
going?
little bit different and a little bit out there. I'm going with Reverend Devon.
Oh no!
Yeah.
They were gonna get the Dudley Boys.
Now there's no Dudley Boys available.
Well, unless you do
Oh.
trade, we are doing trades
Oh, for
later.
God's
So,
sake.
as Reverend Devon from 2002, huh?
Yes.
I would
What
imagine
else?
so.
JJ, what do you think?
We'll see how long he. We'll see how long he
Oh.
keeps that gimmick. But
I mean, clearly JJ's gonna have it. JJ's gonna have him come out on Raw and go, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have a sermon. I want to talk to you about the evils of masturbation and homosexuality."
Yeah.
That's what
Oh,
JJ
my
wants to do,
brother,
surely.
testify.
Now, yeah.
And leave those boys alone.
Somebody's been watching New Legacy.
testify.
Neither token.
I not gonna lie, I considered doing that exact same thing.
Back in the day, Glenn had the Dudley Boys. Somehow got
did.
talked into trading Bubba Ray. Ended up with
Me.
Devon and his sons.
Yeah.
Released them both in the last draft, which meant Devon was free for JJ to pick.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Next is you, Carl.
yeah, there's going to be a theme to my first picks. I am building up my women because I have a plan for something in the near future. 'Cause
Wow.
I stopped the international title for a reason, and that's because I'm restoring the TBS championship so that I can have a mid-card women's title. So I'm going to make it so the women are equal to the men in terms of sort of roster size, that kind of thing. So I'm filling my roster out a bit with women. So my first pick on that theme is the real-life, brand-new women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyrie.
That's a good pick.
Very
That's a
good, right
pick.
there.
I felt like
Yeah.
it was on JJ's
Fantastic
list.
And mine. And
She
mine.
wasn't on mine. Nope, she wasn't
And
on my
mine.
list at
She
all.
wasn't on ours either.
Some way down mine, but yeah, I pinpointed her for a thing I had in mind, but oh well.
Good pick there, Carl. That's really good to kickstart your AEW roster.
Alrighty, so we'll go to the NWA then.
NWA.
Let's see what you got, Tom.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but fuck it, I'm going to try and see if you stop me. I am going to pick up a tag team, a women's tag team. They haven't been a team for a little while, but they were a team. They're former NXT Women's Tag Champions, Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Am I allowed to do that? Are you letting me do that?
I would say they're an established team. I think that.
Yes, I would say so.
I
would
haven't been a
allow
tag team for a
Good.
while, but if you're going to let me have that, I'm going to do that.
Well, they have been teaming up again in NXT currently with the arrival of Stephanie Valquez and Julia. So I would actually support Tom on this.
Sweet.
I would
I can
too.
have I get Roxy and Cora. then.
I drafted. If I remember right, I drafted Toxic Attraction together when they'd
Yeah,
they
I did the same with the Bella twins.
To be,
so
to
I
be
think
honest,
that's
I was half expecting you to say no, I can't do it, and then that was going to be pick 1 and pick 2. But hey, I'll have it as 1 if I can get away with it.
ECW pick number 2 is the tank girl herself, Shotzi.
Nice.
Shotzi Blackheart.
Shotzi Blackheart.
Yep. Shotzi Blackheart.
Hey Google.
Oh, that sounds
Stop
like a
the music.
badass
And she
name.
counts. She counts. She just returned last
No,
month.
dude, she's been active for ages on it
Oh, yeah.
on
Oh,
NXT.
yeah.
She's part of that group of
I mean,
goth
she
girls.
was out for most of the year because of the ACL injury, but just
Yeah.
returned back in December.
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, so
All right, Glenn.
Glenn, you're next for pick number 2.
Yeah.
I'm taking the team of Brooks Jetson and Josh Briggs.
Who?
Yeah, Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs from NXT. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
Brooks
Yeah,
Brooks
balance.
Brooks
What's their tag
Jensen.
name?
I don't know offhand, but
I don't think they do.
I don't know. I
they
don't
do.
know.
That's
No, I don't think they do. But Brooks Jensen is Ben Buchanan, the son of Barry Buchanan or Bull Buchanan.
Okay.
A lot
that
of mine is coming from.
oh yeah.
I only
yeah,
know those
yeah,
guys
yeah,
'cause they're in
yeah,
the
the
game.
son of Bull. Son of Bull
yeah,
Buchanan.
same for me. We're in
Yeah.
the same boat.
JJ, your next pick. Your number
Well,
2.
considering we tied, do you want to go next?
Okay.
We'll
Oh yeah, I
flip-flop.
forgot. I forgot about that. It's a spit all over the keyboard. Right, I'm going to take much in the vein.
And if
of
you
Toxic,
take my next pick, I'm gonna be pissed. But
much in the vein of Toxic Attraction, I'm going to pick up a team that are no longer a team. That are women. They broke up at the end of last year, but I'll take them together because I've got them listed here separately. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, otherwise known as the Unholy.
You've already got
Still
Alba
together.
Fire.
Yeah.
You've already got Alba Fire, and they're still together.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
they're
you
still
still
You've
together.
got
They
Alba
just
Fire. Alba Fire
better.
is Kaylee Ray.
I've already got it. Oh, of course I do.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So
Okay,
you're
yeah,
picking up Isla Dawn.
Hey, well, yeah, so I do apologise. I didn't realise I already had her under a different gimmick. In which case, I'll take up Isla Dawn.
Isla Dawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're still
There you
an
go.
active tag team. Just Alba Fire gets a better solo push.
No, I was doing research yesterday. They said that they broke up in NXT, so you can tell
should-
what.
Isla Dawn.
I'm
Isla
turning
Dawn
Kaylee
AEW.
Rain into Alba Fire. So yeah.
There we go.
it
Much
has been
better.
noted in the document.
Yes. Right. So we're gonna go to
JJ.
WWF.
oh WF. Yeah.
who have you got then, JJ?
All right.
Who's number 2?
What we got, buddy?
My next pick. I'm glad Carl didn't take this woman, Chelsea Green.
Oh,
You son of a.
Was she on
Oh,
your
I
list,
got you
huh?
there. She wasn't on my
Don't
list.
forget,
She
do
was
not
there.
forget,
She was-
guys. Anybody trades are we're doing trades at the end of the night. You can try and get some people that
Hey JJ,
people who get picked up tonight
Son of
what's the word I'm looking for?
The Trays, Bradley.
They're able to be
especially in
traded.
this. Especially
Hey
in
Chelsea,
this draft,
I've got your
this draft, they're
husband.
trade. In this draft, most of our picks are trading fodder. Let's.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Right.
They are eligible. That's the word I was looking for.
Well-
Right, Tom, you're number 2.
Yep. I'm picking up. We've heard the first 2 words of this one quite a lot, but because there's various versions of this. But I'm picking up the Bullet Club War Dogs, David Finlay and Gabe Kidd.
That's really
Yeah,
good.
I'm having Gabe Kidd for the second draft in a row because this time I know This time I know I've got a model for him.
Brilliant. Let's see what you can do then, Tom. Good luck.
David Finlay, the son of Finlay. Finlay.
Didn't you
So-
release him last time because
His
you
name
couldn't get a
is
call?
Finlay.
Gabe, I did.
Right.
Yes, I did
And
indeed.
he got Chris Danger out of it. Yeah.
And I got Chris
And look
Danger
how
out
that
of it.
turned out.
Current tag champion,
Yeah,
so
exactly. Right, let's go back round. Bradley, pick number 3.
Who's your third
So
one?
pit number 3, I'm kind of doing what Tom did, going into the sons of people here a little bit. This one is going to be the son of the Samoan bulldozer Umaga, Zilla Fatu.
Whoa, that's perfect.
Good pick that-
Bradley.
good pick that one.
Perfect.
For anyone who doesn't know him, he doesn't look how you think he would look. He looks like he's a smaller fella. He looks more like one of the Usos, but
he looks like a pit bull too.
yeah.
Quite like a pit bull.
But he's got the ferocity of
of a Jacob Fatu. And as anybody who's been bitten by a dog knows, the little bastards are the worst ones.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Well, with that said, let's go over to our little bastard, Glenn. Your pick number.
WWE.
Pick number 3.
That was mean.
Who are you calling a little
Yeah,
bastard?
I was just trying to do a transition.
Yeah, and I went to Hulk Hogan mode then, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I'm buying into it.
All right,
Pick,
Glenn.
Glenn.
Pick number 3.
Oh. Well then, pick up number 3. I can't believe I'm doing this, but to hell with it. I'm taking the Sandman. Someone's getting some
Good,
caning.
Are you just
quote,
picking up
unquote.
all of Bradley's originals to try and
Not every one of
screw
them.
him out?
He said, "I will give you every single ECW original in
Every pick,
existence
almost
for
every
a
pick Glenn's
certain
had
man."
has been
did
ECW
say-
guys just to screw over Bradley.
He's tradable. He's tradable. Don't
Well,
worry.
Okay.
What is?
Yeah, that's why you're picking him up.
Tradable.
So Glenn's
I
going to be
think
like,
I've already figured out your strategy, Glenn.
Glenn, I'm going to give you...
I figured you out.
In the trade, Glenn's going to be like, I'll give you all my ECW originals for the Undertaker.
Okay.
Number
We may have to vote on this, but
Oh,
my pick is they are not necessarily an established tag team, but they are they're in a faction currently. I
okay.
am picking up Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin now.
Oh, you finally
Yeah,
got
do
him.
we have any
that is-
exceptions? Because I know we like to vote on these things.
Yeah,
That-
And I
Bobby-
understand the
that
argument
is,
that they might be.
that
Bobby's
is
a former
absolutely
WWE
allowed.
Yeah,
No,
but Bobby's a
that's
former-
allowed. They're tagging on AEW now.
Yeah, but
so
The
that is
Undertaker and
allowed.
Kane tagged for a year in 2001.
Yeah, but they're actually a team on AEW. They are.
Yes,
a-
but-
they are a defined
I understand
team.
the argument that they are.
Bobby and
Separate.
Shelton are known more as individuals, I would say.
I would vote in favour because
if we're going with
they're-
that rule, Taker and Kane have been together as much as they have.
That's fair. So I will pick up
I would call them a team, but okay, whatever.
as a singles
I'm outvoted.
competitor. I will pick up Bobby Lashley.
For my pick number 3, I am going to. I have a tendency to pick up sort of these anti-AEW douchebag sports entertainers. In that vein,
Oh, Lord.
to go along with the whole Mr. Johnson stuff, my pick number 3 is Austin Theory.
Oh, awesome.
Me next. I'm going back to NXT. I'm taking the new NXT Women's Champion, Julia.
Yay!
Ooh, Julia.
Me
Nice.
just
hard.
being excited as the Nick Wayne. Mm-hmm.
It's still going to confuse Glenn when we're talking about Julia and Julia Hart.
There's only one Julia.
Well, Glenn,
Who the hell
Glenn will
is?
have to offer me will have to offer me the universe for her then, won't he? For the other one, because he wants
see
he
what
wants
happens.
the other one because he thinks she's the Undertaker and Kane's love child. So
What, Julia Hart?
yeah, because she used fire. She used
Oh,
fire.
yeah,
And
the-
she used fire and wears a hat.
She's got a spooky gimmick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
She used fire and wears a hat.
Wasn't that the gimmick we came up for? But I won't spoil that on air. Right, okay. Kim, you're going to do pick number 4 for ECW.
So,
Boy.
pick number 4 is one of who I think was one of the best tag teams, the Bisco brothers.
The Briscoe Brothers.
Whoa!
Right.
Yep.
Now,
Brilliant.
I will specify, just for people who I think, you'll think
It's
the
Mark and
ROH
Jay.
Briscoe Brothers, not Gerald and
Not
Jack.
Jack and not Jack
Yeah,
and
not
Jerry
that
Briscoe.
Briscoe. There was another
Yeah, the
Briscoe.
Mark and
ROH
Jay.
ones.
Mark
Yes.
and Jay. the
Mark
Briscoe
and Jay.
Brothers. So,
Mark-
The
Jay- Mark Mayhew.
Gone
Now-
too soon.
May he rest in peace.
Mark is absolutely at his best now because he's had a singles run, but as the Briscoe brothers, they were at their best in 22 because I think that's when they won the Crockett Cup.
They did.
pick number 4. You don't have to. You don't have to do 15.
I don't-
For the sake
I
of
know.
my game memory, you don't have to do all 15.
Yeah.
Don't be like, right, let me have a look at the NXT roster. I'll pick up
That's because of the DI
Abudla
stuff.
Dablum Blum Blum. You know,
Blue
yeah,
blub blub.
right. Yeah, and your pick
All
number
right.
4 then.
Well, this is going to be pretty good. I'm actually taking, to finish it off, I'm going to take Fallon Henry.
Fallon
Henry,
Henry.
you know,
Fallon Henley from NXT.
She's the manager of
Did you
she
call
was
her
He's also
Fallon
the-
Henry?
for Brooks,
He called her
for
Fallon
Brooks
Henry.
Jensen and Josh
She's also the current women's North American champion in NXT. Like now.
I am going to pick up a tag team that you guys released last time under a new name. I'm picking up the War Raiders.
wow.
Okay then.
Formerly known as the Viking
wow.
Raiders, the Viking Experience, War
Interesting.
Machine. They've been through for
Yeah.
a lot of names in the last few years, but yeah, the War Raiders.
Nice.
All right, my next pick. I'm going to finish off the team that I was thinking about. I will pick up.
Shelton
Okay
Benjamin.
then.
Shelton Benjamin, yep.
Yep, golden standard, baby.
Ain't no stopping me, no.
Right, well, I'm going to pick up the women's tag team known as the Vendetta, Taya Valkyrie and Deonna Purrazzo.
Deonna Purrazzo live, fucking great.
Taya
technical-
Valkyrie, one of the best on
What's
TV,
the
and
team
also
name?
married to the Vendetta.
The Vendetta.
They're doing a sort of Deonna is like a female mafia don, and Taya is like her heavy. I've got
Yes,
John Morrison's
that's right.
wife. I've got his
You
wife.
have.
John Morrison's
Oh
wife.
no!
You've got everybody's wife.
I'm a kidnapper.
Exactly.
I
taking
kidnap
all the
people's
couples and not
partners.
trying to
I take
convince
people's
races.
partners. You know.
A low-key insert for the very first draft that Tom did for himself. He's like, I have their spouse. I'm willing to let
Yeah.
you have them back for a king's ransom.
Well, speaking of
pretty much.
ransom, Bradley, who are you ransoming to come to ECW? Pick number 5.
Jesus.
At number 5 for ECW is she spent the better part of this year as the WWE Women's Champion, Nia Jax.
Well,
Okay.
congrats.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Congrats with
that's a good
that.
pick.
She
girl,
belongs
like,
at ECW.
So listen.
The people who are a little bit unsafe belong at ECW.
Listen, listen, you do what you,
You
want with
fucked
Nick
up.
Jackson,
You fucked
'cause
up.
she's
You
not
fucked
welcome in my
up.
WWE. She knows sells nothing. You can deal with that big fat slob anyway.
Oh,
She's
God.
not coming to WWE.
Of course, I knew Glenn was gonna say that.
Ugh.
To be quite honest, I just blew the
Okay,
shit out
Glenn,
of her.
your pick. Let's move on.
So,
Okay.
Glenn, she's big, but Samoa Joe isn't a slob, right?
No, Jesus Christ! You put those two to the ring, Joe would absolutely kill Nia Jax.
Hurry up and pick, Glenn.
Anyway,
Weapon Pit for crying out loud.
yeah. Okay, speaking of wanting that, anyways, here's mine, and here's a big one for you. I'm taking a legend. I'm taking Bill Goldberg.
Wow.
Speaking of
That's-
speaking of reckless wrestlers, okay, who are you picking? Which
Speaking of,
Yeah.
of reckless wrestlers who knows well,
I will give Glenn credit
Yeah,
on that one. I think that's a good pick for.
Okay,
If I was to use Goldberg, I'm going to go all the way back to when he had.
if you
him
were,
in
you just drafted him.
2003.
You are using him.
I hope
Just
you're
drafted him.
about to use Goldberg.
Momo.
If
Listen,
I am,
I'm
I
going
don't
to use
know.
him. I'm going back to 2003 Goldberg.
2003. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, the one who decided to
Oh.
flick off everyone alongside Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
that's not the
yeah.
one I
At least he
really
could.
wrote down.
At least he was still somewhat young at that point. Fair enough. All right.
Yeah, it's that version of Goldberg, but he's still going to be.
Well,
I
that,
don't
that,
really-
that air got let out of that balloon real quick.
Yeah.
JJ, you're up.
Yeah.
I'm up,
Okay,
but
moving on.
I've got nothing left, so
Okay.
I pass. I
Okay.
have one manager to pick up.
Okay.
Outside of that, I pass.
My last one then. I am picking up Jordan Grace.
No,
not bad.
sorry.
You've
Sorry.
got her
No,
already?
Cole,
I've
JJ's
got her.
already got her, yeah.
Oh, I apologise. I didn't know that.
You wouldn't know that by watching my TV because
Fair enough.
she hasn't been on.
I didn't see her on the list. Okay, my apologies. In which case, I am also done.
Oh wow, that was quick. That was fast.
Well, next
just us then.
it comes around to me, and sometimes Glenn's comments on these shows are criminal, so I'm going to pick up a criminal, Bandido. You guys have all got luchador, so I'm picking up a
Oh.
luchador whose
Yeah.
gimmick is a cowboy villain.
So, for
Okay.
pick number 6, we are picking up the current reigning JCW champion, who is also the current reigning TNA Knockouts Women champion, Masha Slamovic.
Perfect.
Right.
Masha Slamovich.
That goes
Mhm.
with ECW. That's really good. So far, your roster's looking very intriguing now.
On to
Bradley.
you then, Glenn, if you're still in.
Yeah, I'm still in. I'm fully loaded, brother. Speaking of which,
How am I going to top that one? I'm taking another female wrestler. I'm taking Kayden Carter.
Caden
Okay,
Carter.
finishing off that tag team. Okay.
Yep, to be with with Casey.
I
Chance
appreciate you taking all these people that are actually in the game, Glenn. Thank you.
I need to. I forgot.
Listen, if the characters we are drafting are not in game, I will build them on my game for JJ to download.
Because
Somebody's made somebody, I'm sure.
Mr.
Alright,
Blob
so-
is there, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh
It may
my
not be
God.
any good,
Yeah, Mr.
but you
Blob.
may have to imagine it a little bit.
Well,
All right, so JJ and Carl are done, so that means it's you.
We are
you
out.
then, Tom.
Yep, and I this is the one that surprised me when I looked and found that that these hadn't been picked, unless I'm completely wrong. I'm picking up DIY Gargano and Ciampa.
They have not been picked up. That is- wow.
Nice.
I'm surprised.
How have we
it's taken this long.
got this many drafts in and nobody's picked up DIY?
ECW is going to get another ECW original.
Okay.
I guess you could say it's time for this original to censor ECW Stevie Richards.
Oh no!
I was thinking about
ECW.
Hang on.
He's going to be
hang on.
under the right
Oh
to
my
censor gimmick.
God.
So you are picking him up from 2000 with the short hair.
Yes.
Steve. So you're picking him up with Steven Richards.
Steven Richards.
Yes.
So you're gonna make him as a heel to ECW? Wow, I did not think you'd do that,
That's
man.
a
Wow.
good
You need another couple of rounds to pick the rest of them up, Bradley.
So you're bringing them in, aren't you?
Who says I'm going after the original? I can make my own if I wanted
Yeah.
to.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
Glenn, are you still picking, or are you out yet?
Okay, I'm
Alright,
ready for my next
Glenn.
pick.
Who
Well,
does
this will be-
Daddy Bat Knight play? He plays.
OC Punk.
Okay.
And the Miz.
Stay tuned.
He's my boss.
Stay tuned. There's some things you'll be interested in. We're on the picking up part at this point. Orange Cassidy's going to WBA. Right. Who are you on?
Glenn, you're up.
That jobbering. Listen, the happy name jobbering jeans, as I call it. For
Okay,
Brian,
let's
going to
move
What's
on
it,
market.
from that.
Glenn's-
Move on from that.
Is it ECW's
It's
turn?
Glenn's turn.
Okay.
It's Glenn's
yeah,
turn
let's
because I haven't been yet.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the pick now. I've picked it in. I'm taking someone from Japan, actually, and I'm filling in my women's roster. I'm taking Sakai Kamishia.
What's that for
Fuck
people who
knows.
actually know
What?
what that is?
Glenn,
knows.
you have
Fuck
to
knows.
Glenn.
From
You gotta.
Stardom.
I have no clue who you put
She's
that
a-
in the
she's a-
chat.
she's
Put
a
that
giant-
in the chat.
I
I
I know,
can't spell that.
I know Stardom, and I don't know who that is. So
I think I know.
I'm gonna guess that she has a large posterior.
That's who I'm picking.
If it's who I think it is,
Saki
I'm good
Kashiba.
with faces.
Saki Kashiba is that?
Nope, I don't.
Yep.
Not who I thought it was.
Who do you think it was, Kim?
well, can I pick? Can I go?
Glenn,
who do you
Yeah,
think
go
it
ahead.
is?
Go ahead, Tom.
He thinks it's Saki Kashiba is who he thinks it is. Like,
Look, it's. I have a thing for these Japanese names. I can't pronounce.
that's
but
how I
do
would
my
say
best
it.
to
Saki
pronounce it.
Kashiba. Right.
He's got a thing. Glenn, that's called a fetish.
All right, Tom.
Right. Well, my last one. My last one may be destined for NXT, but I'll bring him. I'll bring them in. I'm bringing in the grizzled young veterans.
Okay.
Zach
Yeah,
Gibson,
Oh.
Zach Gibson, and James Drake.
Right. So you're saying you're picking them up,
More tag
but if
teams.
you're over onto the NXT they go. Is what you're
Possibly,
Yeah.
it's very much a situation where I've seen them on AEW. I've seen them do stuff. I'm thinking, yeah, there could be something there. Like, so if I can make space.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, before he says anything, let me just say this. He's been waiting for this one right here.
Yes.
He's been waiting for this
Yes.
one. Go ahead, Kim.
Our pick number 8 is currently one of the most controversial wrestlers because of the things he said about Tony Khan.
Oh,
You
you're
pick
right.
Effie.
Okay. All right. My God.
What did
Glenn's
he say,
gonna have a
about
back.
Tony Khan?
Oh, the guys in GCW don't have their daddies paying for their bookings.
Oh, not GCW. That brand sucks.
No, it does not.
And as a result, and
He
as
doesn't.
and as a result.
Bradley, you're going to get Kim Farn. Glenn, you're going to make an enemy tonight.
And as a result,
Yeah.
as a result of
We'll
Effie
see.
saying that, as a result of Effie saying that, AEW pulled Ricky Starks' appearance from GCW.
But
Because-
Matt Cardona was still appearing on AEW and ROH.
Yeah. So yeah, so Ricky Starks went back to doing
All right,
nothing.
Glenn.
I'm out, so
Brennan.
it's just you two. It's just
Oh,
you
you
two now.
said-
Yeah, well,
you,
yeah,
know
well,
what, you know what, Glenn?
These two are
It
filling
was
up their
destined
role.
for you and me to
These
go
two-
head to head.
To be fair,
Bradley.
these two are filling up their
go,
rosters
man.
because they
Let's
split
go.
up. So Glenn, go.
Yeah, I was on my own for ages, so
Let's do it, bro.
Let's
box
go.
it out.
Let's go, bro.
Let's go until we
All right.
can't go anymore. Okay, my next pick. Just clarify how many are we on right now? Like, and at this point.
I haven't been keeping track because I've been out for a while, Glenn. You should be numbering them.
Okay, all right, here we
Uh,
go.
we're
the
on-
one that we just did was number 8,
Eight.
so you should be on number 8.
Okay, then that's
It's
that's
a,
actually
it's a
quite good,
very
actually.
easy thing you can do in a Word document, Glenn. Where you can just make numbers.
I've got the numbers in. I just lost pick with who it was.
Okay,
in,
well,
'cause
anyway,
we're so
what's the
close.
pick? What's the
My
pick?
goodness.
3.
It's another Japanese wrestler, and it's a female one
five,
from Stardom. I'm taking
Oh, no.
Tam Nakano.
Tam Nakano.
Tam Nakano. It's Tam Nakano. Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Glenn, you just pronounced it like Randy Savage with Bull in the 90s. That was amazing. Bull Naka Naka no.
Okay.
Tom, do I have that spell?
Okay.
I don't
Yes.
like spelling these damn
Yes.
things right. Glenn,
Don't worry, don't
Okay.
worry, JJ. I'm
Oh
monitoring.
my god, all these Stardom people.
Okay,
I take it
so-
back.
Oh my god.
He's picking
Okay, so
up
this
second-rate Japanese women because I wouldn't let him have the one he wants.
Okay. So this is the 9th pick for ECW. We have 13 in total, so this is number 9 for us. I don't even have to say his name. All I have to do is this. Quote,
Looking.
Nevermore.
That's
Raven.
fine, bro.
Raven. Cool.
Tommy Dreamer's
So,
twin
Quote
Legends-
the Raven.
Where am I sending-
Nevermore.
Where am I sending the TARDIS?
I'd say a late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll
I mean,
do.
that- is it-
JJ put
you-
97, so that'll do.
Are you still going to use his
Yeah, that'll
theme from
do.
WWF when he had the crows in the background? Because that was his best theme. wasn't
Probably.
it?
It's a cool sounding song,
Probably,
isn't it?
yeah.
Or Even Flow.
There we go.
Yes, indeed.
he's excited,
reaction.
he's excited in the chat. So
Yeah,
All-
he can
all time
voice Raven. He
babies.
can voice Raven, yeah.
He can he can do
You're
that.
up.
Well, it's no surprise. I'm taking another Stardom female.
Oh
What a
no.
I've got to build my
Okay.
women's roster up, remember?
Glenn's got a
Yeah, but
thing
not
going
with
on.
all of Stardom, you haven't.
He is taking the entire promotion of Stardom.
I hope these people are on Custom Creations, and I hope I have all.
They absolutely
I-
are not.
I
These
hope.
people are not. I thought Bradley and Kim would have people that aren't
I-
on Community Creations.
I-
Glenn is
I
gonna have
had-
people that aren't on Community.
I-
Creations.
Carl,
might
I had
be,
a hard
but-
enough job. I had a hard enough job finding me and Shirakawa, and she's in AEW.
She's
Good
on
luck.
TV every week.
Good luck
Yeah.
with Tam Nakano and whoever Saki Kashima is.
if
'Cause
they-
I watched Stardom and I don't know who that is.
Okay. Glenn, have you just looked
Alright,
at a list
moving
of
on.
women and picked the ones you fancied? Is that what's happened?
I'm just checking it out and see how it's going to look. Honestly.
Oh my god. That is a yes.
Right. Okay. If we
I'll-
can't get them
if
on Community Creations, be
If the
prepared
blood
for...
flows upwards, Glenn shall draft.
Don't worry. That's not the true factor.
Well,
okay, what do you
if
think,
I
Carl?
can't find them, Glenn, you may have to do substitutions. But go ahead with your next one.
That is the plan.
And also, if I
okay?
have too many, if I can't download them because I've got too many images. Now, go ahead.
Okay, this will probably be the last Stardom I'm going to pick. All right, so that's fine.
Because we've
It's in the chat.
bragged on you.
Thank
Oh
God.
my God.
Okay, he's not reading this one. He's not attempting to read
I
this
am.
one.
I am. I'm trying to
Go,
read it, but
go
you
ahead,
guys
go
are
ahead
making
then.
me
Go
laugh.
ahead then, Glenn.
Her name is Mayu Iwatana. That's her name.
Miyu Iwatani. I know who
Iwatani.
that one is. I know who that.
Yeah, she
Holy
is.
shit.
Can somebody spell it for me, please?
Yep. She's like a.
I'll
she's
do
like
it,
a
Jay.
mini.
I'll do it,
It's
Jay.
Why? It's
Jay.
in the chat.
She's like a mini
Thank
version
you.
of Shira. She's like a mini version of Rio and Mia Shirakawa.
A mini version of Rio.
Let's go.
Why is she a midget?
How can you get smaller?
That's what she is. I saw what she
Rio's
looks
tiny.
like.
Moving on, shall we?
I saw what she looks like.
Oh,
She looks like a smaller
okay.
version. She's not as tall as her either.
Okay,
That's the
moving
Not as
on.
tall as Rio. Rio's about 5 foot, near nothing.
Oh my god, he's not wrong. He's not fucking wrong.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, he's not wrong.
Kim,
Wait
go
for
ahead.
the chat. He's not wrong.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, indeed.
I'm just looking at her now. What the f?
Glenn,
she's a good kid.
children aren't allowed. Fucking hell.
She's 31. I looked her up. I'm just like, oh, yeah.
She's a few years behind me, you know.
Witchcraft is this?
What did I tell you?
definitely know they're
I
going
have aged since this draft started. What is this?
I did say to you, Carl, she
You
looks like a mini
definitely
version of
know.
Mina and Rio.
Yeah, I
told you.
mean, yeah,
You definitely
okay.
know.
Glenn's picking up a
You
pocket
definitely know
monster,
there's
but Kim, Kim, what are you doing?
And yet he hasn't picked up Maki Ito yet.
He's got fucking JJ choking over there.
JJ's choking to death
This
over
has
there.
been the greatest draft.
Okay, Kim.
Good night, everybody. We've had a good draft.
Kim, you're up, buddy.
I know, but I'm like, everyone finish first.
Oh,
on,
Kim
Kim.
can't.
Okay,
Kim's
we
not
need
laughing
to
anymore.
move on from the. We need
Okay.
to move on from Glenn's horniness.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
for draft number 10,
Oh.
these are some. These are your local boys, right, Bradley?
No, these aren't my local boys. These are ones who made themselves famous on YouTube.
Oh god.
Okay.
I know who this is.
no!
Oh
Draft
Jesus,
number
I know
five,
who
this
this
is-
is.
Like
Like
reiterations, JJ.
Of Grim and
We
Yamaha.
looked them up.
Yeah. Well,
Grim
they're on
and
YouTube,
Duhop, the
maybe.
first tag team, is the tag team D-Generation Fact. You made the rules, and we will eat them.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
What the hell are you picking
Yeah.
up, Bradley?
Yeah.
What
They're
are
not
you
down with
picking
Glenn.
Generation. Did you say Generation
Wait, hold on. I
Fat?
gotta do
Yeah.
it. I gotta do
Yes.
it. I gotta
What
do
the
it.
hell?
Glenn, if you're not down with that, we got ECW has 3 words for you. Eat it. Yeah.
Okay,
What?
and just
What's their
record, who the
individual
hell is in
names?
Generation Fat?
Their
Duhop
individual
and
names
Grim.
are Grim, Grim, and Duhop, Duhop.
Yes.
Those are the 2 who head it.
I'm gonna
How?
guess that. I'm gonna guess
How have
that's
they
Grim.
not been hit with a cease and desist? Is it because of parody? Like,
Yeah, pretty much parody law. They
much.
get away. They get away with it because of parody law. They're both actual wrestlers who wrestle in small indie companies in the New Jersey area.
He's not
Okay.
lying.
So yeah.
I'm glad
Glenn,
Tom can be our
have you got
encyclopedia.
any more
Glenn, you're up.
tiny people to bring in?
Well, look.
Any more
Listen.
tiny people that can do shady business underneath his desk?
No, she won't. It won't be hard
Bradley.
for her to the last one to get onto the
Brad.
desk.
Bradley, don't make me say it once, okay? I'm not going to say it again, all right? Let's play it cool because that was the last stardom I actually took until the summer draft. Okay?
Oh,
we have to wait for 6
no.
months.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's not that bad as you
Keep
think.
that in mind, folks.
Keep that in mind, bro.
I'm
Anyways,
just gonna have to
Oh,
delete
for God's
everybody
sake.
apparently on my roster.
okay, the good thing about it is, okay, let's have a look. I'm actually going to pick this one in. It's no surprise. I was going to again, but I've changed my mind. I'm taking the tag team of Mark and Joe Coffey, the 2 Scottish brothers from NXT.
Okay.
Yep.
I need some new
That's a
fresh
good-
tag team talent.
The Coffee Brothers are good picks. I don't think they were
I look
cancelled.
forward to seeing
One of them might have been. I'm not sure, but
I look forward to seeing them lose to Blue Cade and Red Cade.
So these are the local boys that I know that I got approval from y'all. Under the tag team name of The Guard, it's Brandon and Matthew Moisek.
With the 15-person limit, you have counted the fact that tag teams count as individuals, yes?
Yes, it's true.
Yes.
I've only got one more
Okay.
pick to go and I'm done.
Okay, just checking.
And we have 2 more.
We got 2 more, and then that should be 13.
Okay, 13, and then it's plus 2 for the tag teams. Got it, right. Yep.
That's correct.
JJ will tell us if we've got the maths wrong anyway. So,
That's all right.
I'm gonna try.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Or like, tomorrow we'll be like, by the way, you've got 70 people. Release date.
And by the way, you got to release like 10
Okay.
Just say what
okay.
happened was
Now, I was going to go and make this into a trio, because I was going to get the last one in, but I've changed my mind. I think this one will be a lot better. I forgot to pick him up in the last draft, but not this time. It's another legend, and it's kind of a bit of a WCW pick. I'm taking in the old good friend of Diamond Dallas Page. I'm taking Chris Candido, not Chris Candido, I mean Chris Canyon, but I'm using him as Mortis.
Oh.
Ooh, better than Canyon.
You know, the one who had a feud with Glacier.
He was the Mortal Kombat ripoff.
Yeah,
So,
but that was
Yep.
Not
Somebody's afraid that Bradley's going to offer me the universe for Blue Cane, so he's bought in alternate Blue Cane.
All of
This is Green Cane. Yeah.
Green Cane, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I
So
thought-
90. For the sake of time, 97 would be Mortis, right?
yeah, it's Morris, yeah, because that was his best gimmick, to be quite honest.
Then why did you introduce him as Canyon?
Yeah, Canyon.
Why
that
didn't
was,
you
that
just
was
say
the
He was,
hit.
he was much bigger as
That was
Canyon.
him.
He was like United States champion, but whatever.
Yes. So
Thank
pick number 12, we are pulling also from GCW, the longest reigning ultraviolet champion with 791 days, Rina Yashamati.
That's good.
DB Knight, he's geeking out over Mortos and Glacier
Oh, it's
now.
it was a great mask. Yeah, absolutely. Better than
Yeah,
Alright,
we
Glenn, you have
needed
any more?
another violent female in the ECW roster.
Yeah.
And why not
Glenn.
the 791 day long ultraviolet champion?
One last one, and that is Psychosis number 2.
Ooh, Psychosis.
Oh,
Rey
no, there
Mysterio.
was a
Psychosis number 2.
I didn't know there was
Who's the
Psychosis
second
too.
one?
You know, Psychosis from Rey Mysterio's time.
No, this
you
is
said
No, that's Psychosis 2.
Granted, he just got unmasked in August.
He's not the Psychosis who has
He's
been
not the
to...
one from WCW that we would know.
No, he's not. He's not that Psychosis. No,
Oh, he
so
looks like.
I...
Oh my god, he looks like him almost. The
Well, he's
mask and
wearing.
hair.
He's using the same gimmick,
But
Glenn.
what's his relation to the other Psychosis?
That's what I mean.
Um,
Yeah, so
so
it's-
in
He
Mexico-
was
in
given the
Mexico-
ring.
in-
He was given the character in
Give gimmicks
AAA
to
to
people?
replace the original one.
Oh,
Essentially,
Oh,
he's
that's what he
Apollo.
Oh, he's Apollo. Okay, got it. Right.
Like if you're
He's
related, if you're related, they'll go son of Undertaker. But sometimes they just go, here's Undertaker 2.
So it's fake Diesel, basically.
Yeah.
did. Yeah,
pretty
basically the fake Undertaker.
Okay.
From 90.
I mean,
Given-
to be
given
fair,
you-
in Japan and Mexico, that's much more common. There's been
It is.
Given you can.
there's been quite a couple of
And to be fair, this one, to be fair, it doesn't count as a legend because this dude is modern day.
So pick number 1, we chose Rhino. Number 2, Shotzi. Number 3, Zillafatu. 4, the Briscoe brothers. 5, Nia Jax. 6, Masha Slamovic. 7, Stevie Richards. 8, Effie. 9, Raven. 10, Grim and Duhop. You deleted 11. Who was 11? I can't remember.
Hold on,
Bradley,
hold
you
on,
deleted
hold on.
11. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Gotta fix it.
The guard.
The guard.
Yeah,
the guard.
the Maziacs. Number
The
12. The Moisek, sorry. Number 13, Rina Yamashita. And number 13, Psychosis 2.
Okay, so I counted 3 tag teams there. So that's 3 extra people.
3 tag teams?
Yeah.
We did get an extra because of the other
Yeah.
draft,
A
too.
Brit Blair.
Yeah, they were one.
Good
they
point.
Were,
You do
they-
have one person down. I stand corrected. Okay. All right. Glenn, read out your pickups as best you can.
Okay. I will do as best
Yeah.
I can.
Oh yeah, I see what
alright?
you're talking about now. Yeah. Yep. I just miscounted. There we go.
Yeah, we're good. Don't worry.
That was an easy fix then. Okay. My first pick one was Sabu, the tag team of Brooks Jetson, Josh Bricks, and along with Fallen Henley, the Sandman, Hayden Carter, Mayu Iwatani, Zaki Kamisha. Oh, if I forgot, sorry, silent there. Slipped up there, and you got it right. Tam Nakano, Goldberg, Mark and Joe Coffey, and along with Mortis.
Glenn, you didn't say that in any of the order that you actually picked it, and
I've
you
read it in
forgot
my
your
order.
number 1 pick. You didn't even mention your first pick.
I did. Sabu was my first pick.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Sorry.
It was.
Okay.
It's Sabu was my first pick.
Right,
JJ, do you want to
JJ,
read out
yours.
next?
All right, my picks were the Reverend Devon, Chelsea Green, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin.
Can't believe he got
I still can't believe you did Reverend Devon
I'm
first. What the
I'm
heck?
telling you,
I know.
I think he's doing it as
Had
a,
to.
is a reference to the 2002 draft where they broke up the Dudley Boys.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, yours.
I picked up
Right, Carl?
Lyra Valkyrie, Isla Dawn, Austin Theory, and the War Raiders.
And I picked up Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade, David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, Julia, Taya Valkyrie, Diana Perazzo, Bandido, DIY, and the Grizzled Young Veterans.
Okay.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, well, unless we do some multi-trades, there's going to be some releases. But before we do that, let's get to where things are really going to get shaken up here, the trades.
The fun. The fun.
Oh, this is the one we've been waiting for.
Were we doing the manager pickups?
Oh, yeah,
shit,
personalities,
managers.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit, the
yes.
managers,
I
forgot.
apologise because I don't have any.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you
I've got
can
a couple.
now.
okay, right. JJ, do you have any managers or personalities?
Well, should we? ECW, do you have any managers?
We got quite a few, actually.
Okay, all right. I tell you
Okay,
what, since okay, let's do it in order and then
I have one.
Okay.
Yeah, one at a time. One at a time. Okay,
Okay.
so the first manager or personality that we are picking up is a man who he passed away at the time that Bray Wyatt did, so we're resurrecting him. ECW legend and original Terry Funk.
That makes perfect sense. That's
Okay.
great.
Hey.
So, which era
Terry
Terry?
Funk is a personality.
Yeah.
Which era
Not
Terry
a guy.
Funk?
Probably late 90s.
Okay, ECW Terry Funk. Glenn, you got any managers or personalities or commentators or anything to pick up?
Well, actually, it's funny you bring it up because I actually have got
It's funny I bring it up because
Two
that's
managers.
what we're doing. Yeah.
yeah, I've got two managers in, but
Pick up the first one.
first one he was going to wrestle with Joe and Mark Coffey, but instead I'll use him as a manager and then activate him later on the next time. I'm taking Wolfgang and put them in to manage the tag team until then.
My manager, there's somebody else I really want, but this will do as a backup. I am picking up Armando Estrada.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
good. Armando Estrada.
I don't know if I'm going to use this person, but I'm picking up a backstage interviewer, Lexi Nair.
So the next manager or personality is someone who appeared in ECW for Shane Douglas. It's going to be the ravishing one, Rick Rude.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
She may be a hot redhead, but I'm taking Christy Hemme.
Harley Cameron as a personality.
All right, so the next and final manager that we are picking up is the former manager of Rob Van Dam in ECW, Bill Alfonso.
Ah, Fonzie.
With that
Nice.
bloody whistle.
Seeing as I picked up DIY earlier, I'm picking up to manage them Candice LeRae. If she's not
Oh,
elsewhere.
Johnny Gargano's wife.
I don't know if she's elsewhere or not. I'm sticking him on the board in case Johnny Saint never comes back. Adam Pearce.
The next one for ECW, joining Joey Styles and Dusty Rhodes on the commentary table, breaking into ESPN, Pat McAfee.
Oh, no.
All right.
Are
Okay.
you
Holy
serious?
shit. Pat
Holy
McAfee on
Christ.
ECW.
Tom,
So
do
your
you have any more?
commentary is Pat McAfee,
I'm
Dusty Rhodes, and
Oh my God.
Joey Styles.
Joey
Joey
Styles,
Styles
yeah.
Joey Styles just gonna be like,
Damn.
what am I doing here?
All right,
Um,
and the last one that we're getting is our actual ring announcer, TNA, Jeremy Borish. The last personality we're getting is the daughter of The Rock himself, Ava Rain.
Read the, let
Yeah.
Glenn draft his commentators and then we'll read the list. Glenn, draft your
Still-
commentators.
I've still got JR, definitely.
Yeah, we know, Glenn. Who are you drafting?
This is going to be a tough
Well,
one.
we know you got JBL and
How have you not
JR.
written this down?
I know I got JR because I... Oh, man. This
Because he
is
likes
tough.
to remember. He likes to remember them.
But just write it down on a piece of paper. You can just read it out, and we don't have to wait for you to remember it.
I did release him, but I think I can bring him back in again. I'm bringing back Don West with JR, and that's that for the time being.
Don West
my
never
God.
left.
Oh
Don
my
West never
God.
left.
Never left.
I thought he was. Well, I released him.
No.
No.
You never released him.
Don West
yeah,
is still
'cause-
on your roster.
Yeah, you still
Okay,
got
so-
JR, Don West, and JBL.
Those are your commentators. Okay.
Yeah.
I
You've
might
got
keep
Jim Ross, Jay
in.
Bell, and Don West. So
Do you want to make any changes to those?
I am making
You
some
wanna-
changes when we get to the trading. That's what's going to happen.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, Glenn,
Oh,
you're not
for
picking
fuck's
anymore.
sake.
That's it. We're done.
That's it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Right. So personalities. JJ, you had one, which was
Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Bradley. What were yours?
Our personalities were Terry Funk, Rick Rude, Bill Alfonso, Ava Rain, Pat McAfee, and Jeremy Bosch.
That's a lot there, Bradley.
Well, hey, I'm starting from.
Yeah.
We're starting fresh.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm quite impressed with that.
All right, Glenn, your personalities that you picked up.
I only had two of them, which were for managers, which was Wolfgang and Christy Hemme. That was it.
And finally, Tom.
Picked up Lexi Nair as a backstage interviewer, Harley Cameron, Candice LeRae as a manager, and Adam Pearce to go on the NWA board in case Johnny Saint dies.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, WWF.
Well,
Oops, yeah.
man.
Cheers,
Hey, it
Punk. Cheers,
It
Punk.
happens. Things happen.
Yeah,
You know.
really killed him at the Survivor Series. We saw it.
well. With that said, we're going
It's happened my
We're going to
foot.
go ahead and go on to, like I said before, we got sidetracked with the personalities. The interesting portion of the evening, which is the trades, where everything we just drafted can be done, and all the
This
people
is
we
it.
have currently. I know some backroom. For people watching this, we have been negotiating for weeks. Bradley's been negotiating for months even before he had a roster for this. So yeah,
Indeed.
let's.
This is where
We'll
Let's
go
do
in.
it.
We'll go in order. So what we'll do is have it so that every person in order makes an offer or makes a trade official that they've discussed behind the scenes. Right. So we'll start with ECW then. Bradley, what is your first offer? And then we'll see whether
Okay,
Oh,
so
we'll do this GM.
my first GMO style, baby. All right, so my first
GMO.
offer is to my old place of employment, WWA.
All right, then. What's the trade you're going to give me then, Bradley? Bring it on.
All right, I think this is a pretty fair deal. I will send you Ducky Ducky as well as the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar to you for
Mhm.
Charlotte Flair and the Hurricane.
Oh, that is quite a tough one. That's a real tough one. I'm not so sure. Can I think that one over, maybe? Because I might want to pass on that one.
Okay.
But it's a
Well,
it's a
what we'll
good
do
one.
is we'll go around, and by the time we're doing the round, you have until then to decide. Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. Who's
We'll
next?
go, so the next up is
You.
you. Have you got an offer for somebody? Why are you thinking about that one?
Oh, yeah. While I'm thinking about that, it's a good one there, brother. I'll keep that at the back of my head. I've got a trade for you, Carl.
Okay.
Oh
And
boy.
we're starting off with a big one. I'll give you Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and I'll trade them for Mandy Rose, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and Samoa Joe. Is that a fair deal?
That is a deal. The Elite are returning to All Elite Wrestling.
Yes, I finally got two of them back.
my god.
And I took the Macho Man to AEW. Yeah.
No, to WWE.
Oh,
AWA. Okay.
WWA, you idiot.
That's Randy Savage got it wrong.
But
What's
you've
the
got,
excitement?
you're just happy you
Where's
got
the excitement?
you're just happy you got Mandy Rose back.
And Samoa Joe as well, but
Yeah.
I took Randy Savage as an extra trade.
Oh boy, the next thing you know, Mandy Rose is going to be doing deals under the desk again.
Bradley.
The
That's
supplicant
not the
store,
case.
right?
Let's just, for strategy's sake, let's start off with one that you and I agreed to, Carl.
We got a couple big ones.
I will give you the Rated R Superstar, not Edge or not Cope. I'm talking about Edge for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, you
That
got
is-
so cold
and
back.
that is accepted.
You just said the rated R superstar, not Edge, not Cope. Edge.
I messed it up. I got it backwards.
And
You know who I mean.
because
You
we
know
are
who I
living in
mean.
a world, hang on, and because we are living in a world where AEW and
Edge
WWF
was so cold.
because we're living in a world where WWF and AEW cooperate, I can still call him Edge. To explain, the idea of a couple of the big trades I did last time were fun in concept. However, once you've done the glass break, guy comes out, does a stunner a couple of times, you kind of... it's like, it's cool in concept, but Austin in AEW was weird. Edge is a much better fit.
You had to get him
I'm gonna
back,
make
didn't you, JJ?
another one official. Who do I start with here? Let's start with getting my sorting things out from the fallout of a bit of door, shall we? To see, the championship match did not go my way, so I had to do a deal about this. Bradley and
Sir.
Tim, I expect he'll be Kevin Owens again, but I'll give you Kevin Steen for the phenomenal AJ Styles.
And you can consider that a done deal, sir.
Wow.
We will be telling you if he's going to be Owens or Steen.
Okay.
That will be a mystery for all.
Oh my god!
yes, folks.
So for those of you that are freaking out, me, Carl, and Kim, we worked it out, but for the record, AJ Styles will still be on the very first episode of ECW in February.
There is a month period where they can cross over, people can drop belts, that kind of thing, where
Because
they can work out their contract in their own company.
Wow.
But it means that
That's a great one.
I am, as of now, the AEW Championship is back in AEW.
Yeah,
with
you
the
got
guy who
that.
left, with the guy who
Me and Carl-
left, with the guy who left with it in summer.
Yeah.
So
You're
in
back
a-
now,
in-
Carl.
basically, that me, Kim, and Carl, we have all agreed that that's the best way to get two different angles for both of our things going.
And yes, I am well aware that the last two trades just undid trades I did over the last year. I'm aware.
Yep.
Some things you have to try, see if they work, and then go, actually, no. And then go back on.
That is-
but it's we got
that
to
is
do
a
it.
shocker.
We got to do a fun storyline where AJ went to another company with a belt and stuff, and it didn't resolve the best, but we can continue that storyline going as he comes back.
It does now, because look what we got now. Carl got some good deals with this one. He's getting all these originals
so
AJ,
NWA.
AJ basically had a summer holiday in Europe.
Yes, he did.
Pretty
back.
much.
Yes, he did.
Took
And
my
he
belt
needed
with
a holiday in Europe.
And how ironic is he took my belt with him, and now he's bringing it back to me because of how
Yeah.
the door run. He literally left with the belt and came back with it, giving me my physical original belt back.
Let's do this one. It's most recent, so it's got recency bias. Carl, I'll give you Luchasaurus for Sheamus.
Deal.
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
Luchasaurus for Sheamus. That's interesting.
I have done. I have done nothing apart from one joke match with him since Jack Perry decided he was going to carry Viscera's meat around. So
Sheamus and NWA. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah.
I've also just picked up David Finlay. So Irish. There's an Irish thing there.
Oh yeah.
Do you accept the previous offer? Lesnar and Knight. I mean, Lesnar and Tucker Knight.
You don't
for
have
Charlotte
to.
and
You don't
Hurricane.
have to, Glenn. But
You don't have to, but that's the offer on the
You don't
table.
have to accept, but you do have to decide now.
Well, I've actually thought about it just while we were doing all this.
We're allowed to throw counter offers down or no?
I mean,
Yeah,
if anyone wants to throw a counter offer,
when we get round to you, let's keep some sort of order to this. So, Glenn, do you accept that one? Let's see
Because
whether he accepts.
if he accepts this offer, that's the offer I want to make a counter offer on.
Okay, wait, let's see what he says first.
I'm about to make the decision. I was just waiting for you guys there. I think I'm going to have to pass on that one, Bradley. It was a nice deal, but I need to pass on
Tom,
to
what's
it.
your counter offer?
Well, I was talking to Glenn, and I was going to give him 3 women for Charlotte Flair.
Which 3 women?
And who are they then?
We had this conversation. I offered you Camille
Okay.
and Anna Jay and Ty Conti for Charlotte Flair.
I think that might be a good idea, actually. You know what? I think we consider that a done deal. You've got
Really?
Whoa! Wait a second! Whoa! Wait a second!
Glenn, you're
Wait
trading
a
Charlotte
second!
for
No
those 3.
way!
I'm gonna
Anna
go
Jay,
for it.
Ty Conti, and who?
Anna Jay,
Camille.
Ty Conti, and Camille.
You
That was the offer.
you're definitely happy with that trade, Glenn. Just checking.
Yes, I have. That's
Okay,
unfortunately
okay.
extended.
Oh my
that's extended.
god!
Are you sure?
All I can
I'm
do is
going
make
for it.
all I can do is make an offer. As I said to Carl,
I did not think you'd accept that, but I guess maybe it's
I was expecting to have to expand that as well.
ECW, you want Charlotte, you want to look to Tom now, so think back.
what?
Glenn is full
little
of surprises
bugger.
this year.
Bradley,
Guess what?
I didn't expect him to accept that. In all
Do you know
honesty.
why? Because Tom did something good with Camille about the brick house. I feel like I could do something with her.
The
in
only reason you
WWA.
accepted that deal is because you're doing some little shit under the desk.
Bradley, what did
Look,
I tell you?
you can make an
I
offer to
did you
Tom.
say
Hard
this?
to argue.
You can make an offer to
It's
Tom.
hard to argue, Ned. Doing
But
I
okay,
do.
Kim or Bradley, offer number 2.
Hey, JJ.
Yes.
Oh, to JJ.
Braun Strowman for Sami Zayn.
Deal. Can you tell that one was pretty agreed upon?
So cool.
I got my comfort tag team.
Oh, I
It's
see.
just
Oh,
low key.
now I-
Low key. That was the team
I
that
didn't
Kim saw when
think
he was
about
going
that.
through a bad point in his life.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so for everyone listening at home, I started literally a month before WrestleMania 39. I was actually in a severe dark depression. Decided, because I got the game, let me start watching it. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were the first wrestlers on the screen, so I immediately latched on, and I've had nothing but comfort watching them on TV.
Nice.
You're a baby
And
compared to all of us.
And I was so fucking pissed in that street fight when they lost to the Judgment Day. Like, that was fucking bullshit.
Give
Yeah,
them the
maybe
tag
them
titles
with
immediate.
Well,
Give them the tag titles
Me and
immediate.
him already have a good plan.
I guess,
Yeah,
is it me? Are we trading off again? I do
Glenn's turn to
apologise.
initiate the offer, yes.
I do apologise.
Yes. Yeah, JJ, I think I've got one for you too.
Okay, I'm listening.
I've got one for you. I'll trade you, and I think you're going to like this one. This will be a hot one. I'll trade you John Morrison as well as Shinsuke Nakamura for Chris Jericho and Keith Lee.
That is a deal.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
this is low key Glenn just getting at the people that I traded off at all those other
Yeah.
Glenn's
times.
just
Yeah,
building his
yeah.
roster.
Not Chris Jericho. Yeah, not Chris
Yeah,
Jericho though.
All he's
I've got
doing
him.
is
Never
just
had Chris
rebuilding his
Jericho, though.
goddamn
Which is,
roster. Of
I'm
all the
doing
good
the I'm
stuff.
doing the same thing in some ways. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a retcon. Is what I'm gonna give you because I'm gonna have a chance to retcon something.
A retcon.
It was said that it was a divorce. It turns out he was going around the world talent scouting. I'm gonna give you Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, for Drew McIntyre.
And I will accept that.
Wow.
Jesus.
That divorce never happened. That was bullshit.
Dang.
Yeah,
Triple
we're
H
referring
is
all
back
our
in the
rosters.
WWE.
Yay.
Stone called him Triple H.
I like
now
this.
back
I
in
like the
WWF.
idea that the retcon could be he pretended to have the divorce, so we could go around to other companies and talent scout and bring talent back. That's like that makes sense
That's
to
the
me.
deal.
I don't know
This
what
is a
Jay
really
going
good
to come up
try.
with, but that's what makes sense in my head as to why he joined us.
Oh.
Like he invested in AEW so that he could have, his piece in that pie sort of thing. He invested in WWA so he could have a piece in that pie. So now he's got his hands in all these different pies to nick talent from,
Okay.
Now, just for the sake of logistics, JJ, are you having him as modern day Triple H still?
Yes, he is modern day COO.
Uh-huh.
running the company,
old Triple H.
Yes.
Okay.
Old Triple H today.
Right.
Okay,
So, with
anyone
that said,
trading?
it's gonna go. Well, that was mine. So, JJ.
It's JJ.
Okay.
We'll save the best one for last, JJ. I think.
Okay. Okay. I was wondering when to hit. I was wondering when to hit that one.
is as well. So
I have another big offer I want to make. I'm gonna hold off on that just yet. So we'll go back to you,
Lord.
Carl.
Yeah,
I would
Oh,
like
geez.
Tiffany Stratton. I will do Tiffany Stratton for Asuka.
that is a deal.
Whoa! You got your wife.
Can you tell that all
congratulations.
these ones for me are ones I have already pre-done behind the scenes with people because they're all just being accepted? Just yeah.
pretty much the same. Pretty much the
Damn,
same.
what
I've done a lot of mine.
This is
I'm
a-
just sort of playing
So
around.
just
is absolutely a brilliant
just for
draft,
clarity,
man.
Tiffany Stratton, she is one of my women's tag team champions. I am doing,
And she's allowed. I will allow her
Yeah.
to appear. And
Yeah,
drop the
exactly.
belt
We have a
whenever you're
month window where she can work out a contract, but I do want the Kabuki Warriors back together, so because I do have a very say.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do a much lesser one from the last one because I know you want this one. I know Glenn wants this one, so I'll swap. I'll swap Michael Hayes for JBL.
Well, guess what, there, Tom? You got yourself a deal. You can take him.
Does anybody want JBL?
You just wanted rid of Michael Hayes.
Honestly, I just want rid of Michael Hayes, and I know Glenn wants him back.
Okay, so this next trade for me was agreed already upon. So WWF, it's time for us to do a little bit of wheeling and dealing.
Ooh, for the WWF,
So-
Okay.
I will send you the team of Robert Roode and James Storm, aka Beer Money, or Rey Mysterio and Solo Sikoa.
And
What the
I will
heck?
accept that.
What the? You're taking Mysterio.
Now I will write down
And that's good, brother.
Solo
Didn't see that
Sikoa
one
and Rey
coming.
Mysterio, yeah?
Correct.
Tom, I think I've got a trade for you.
Okay. Yeah, it's you next.
Go on.
I've got a trade for. I think this is the one that you've been anticipating. And Bradley, I think you need to buckle up for this one. And when I say buckle
Glenn,
up, I mean
before you say this, is it that trade?
it's the trade. It's the trade. I think it is.
Just say it, yeah.
I will trade you. Look, I'm actually trading 2 for the price of 1.
Oh God, it is that trade.
I'm going to trade you
Yeah,
this.
what you doing?
I'm going to trade you Sky Blue and Kurt Angle for the Big Blue Machine.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
I'm just gonna say, does anybody else want in on that? Because I'm gonna say, you're damn right you are.
JJ's face.
If anybody else wants in on that,
The blue trade,
Oh,
Sky Blue for Blue Cane. Sky Blue.
I will do that in me. I will do that in.
Kurt
a
Angle
heartbeat.
for Blue Cane. Not only.
No interest.
Kurt Angle for Blue Cane is already fucking ridiculous, but the fact that another person was added into that.
I know, right?
That offer broke my internet. What the hell was that offer?
Sky
He offered
Blue.
Sky Blue
and Kurt Angle.
Sky
Blue
Blue
Cane.
and Kurt Angle for Blue Cane.
So not only has Kurt Angle been traded for Wrestle Memes, but also Sky Blue's tossed in there as well. That's how much
Yeah.
he wants.
I know, right?
I want Sky Blue.
Sky
That's
Blue
even
gets
good
no
again.
Sky Blue.
I want to
gets
try
go
to throw
back with-
something out here.
For Kurt Angle.
You have no interest.
Let's go.
You have no interest in Brock Lesnar, do you, Tom?
No, I'm not interested in Brock at all.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about for Glenn's.
Yeah, no, he said I absolutely will accept
Oh,
that. 'cause
I
he would-
absolutely
he would be a
I
crazy
absolutely
man
took Glenn's
not to
offer.
accept just Kurt Angle for Blue Cane. Never mind Sky Blue tossed
Right.
in there as well.
What the?
Right, yeah.
Oh my
Jesus
god!
Christ. Kane,
I did say.
Kane at home is
Yeah,
with
well-
real Kane.
Yeah.
Hey, it's actually back to us.
JJ, I believe.
Oh, okay. God dang. I can't follow that. I can't follow that one. I won't. Carl, let's go back to the well one more time.
Yeah.
I will give you Swerve Strickland for the Miz.
And that was a deal.
Whoa, that is a good one. That is good.
Oh, now I see what JJ's done. He's done reunited Morrison and Miz. You son of a devil.
I kind of saw what he was gonna do.
So this one was proposed by Bradley, and I just it's a good deal because I haven't used her at all. Ronda Rousey for China.
And you have a
Whoa.
deal.
Oh, you did it! Oh no! Now I've got to get the
Now-
WWE back from.
Glenn,
She's got the belt.
Glenn, you can make me a trade offer for China. I am absolutely open for a trade offers on China.
Okay.
But if you don't get her, then I will allow her to be for your show the next month to drop the belt. Okay.
Okie dokie, then that's okay. If the trade doesn't go through, we can
If
go
you
with
don't
Crown Belt.
if you don't trade me, think of a good trade offer for her. But if you don't get her, she's allowed to appear on your show to drop the belt. Okay.
That's okay.
Right.
All right then. I'm
So
having a
that
look.
one, that
at
one
the-
was Ronda Rousey for China because I had no interest in Ronda Rousey.
I will admit that's a good trade. To be
I-
honest, that is a very good trade, Bradley. To be honest, didn't see that coming.
So Glenn, start
I'm gonna
thinking
dis-
about
I'm gonna
start
di- I'm
thinking
gonna
about your
disagree
offers
with
for
that,
China. But Yeah.
I'll disagree with that, Glenn, but
I might as well attempt to throw the kitchen sink at you because you
Oh,
never know.
jeez.
Oh boy.
You have been asking after certain members of my roster, so Jeff Jarrett, Jake the Snake Roberts, both Von Erichs, and the Beast Mortos for that dead fella on the motorbike, the Undertaker.
Oh my
What?
god.
You're gonna
hold
do
on.
that?
Now,
bro?
I have an offer.
Jake,
Hang on,
Oh.
right, okay.
Hang on.
And
Hang on.
that broke JJ's internet again.
Hang on.
Sorry, I did say to Bradley I would, and I did send
JJ,
Luchasaurus
okay.
elsewhere, so
this is
okay,
the
I've
big one.
brought in more.
JJ,
so.
what is your offer for the Undertaker?
I've got one.
My offer for the Undertaker, Stone Cold, and I'll throw in John Moxley and Seth Rollins.
What the heck? 2 Shield members.
Jesus!
Look at Bradley's face. He can't believe
That's
it.
like a Hall of Fame wing right there.
Jesus.
Glenn, I don't think you can top that one, but go ahead and try.
I've got one actually. I was gonna try for Undertaker, but I've got some more here for you, Bradley.
Okay,
I'll
what's your
trade you.
offer?
I've got an offer for him that he might like, but I'm not sure if he's going to accept it anyway. But I thought about it.
You've given me all your good people.
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But I've
really.
got one. I've got
Glenn,
one.
what is your offer?
I'm gonna.
God,
It's
for
not
God's
the
sake.
taker. I'm gonna give you. I'll trade you Hurricane, and of course I'm gonna dare do this.
What?
Hurricane and Stick. I'm gonna
What?
give you Hurricane. I'm not for Undertaker. This is a different one.
No, we're
I'll
talking about
trade-
No,
Undertaker.
no, no,
Glenn.
no, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
everyone
no,
is doing
no,
offers for the
You coming
Undertaker
to
right
take?
now.
Okay,
Are you coming
you
to
idiot.
Taker?
What's your
Yeah,
offer for
okay.
Taker?
Okay, I'm gonna give you an offer for this one. I'll trade you back. Hang on, let me look in my roster here.
Oh, he hasn't even thought of one.
Oh my god.
How have you
I've
not
got it.
got
No,
this
you
written
need-
down?
Glenn, you
What
need
he's
to-
doing because
Glenn,
he's giving me all his trade
Glenn, you didn't
materials.
prepare offers on
No, you
offers
did
on
not.
offers
Expect
for
that.
Undertaker?
I didn't expect that to come out from JJ.
Tom, we need that meme. We need that meme of yours that goes 3 hours later.
Right.
Nope.
Have you got an
I'll
offer for
trade you-
Undertaker right now? Is it better than JJ's? Because I doubt it.
I can't
highly
beat
doubt
it.
It's not gonna be.
I could pretend. I could throw more in, but I'm going to
Look,
let
I'll
JJ
give
do
you-
that one if he wants to.
I'll trade you Sandman and Sabu for the Undertaker, so you can have your ECW originals. How's
Right,
that?
there you go, Bradley. The offers on the table. All those ones from.
That's all I've got.
Read your ones out, Tom, again.
Thompson half his roster.
I offered him the Beast Mortos, both Von Erichs, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Jeff Jarrett.
And Glenn offered the Sandman and Sabu.
Sandman and Sabu.
And JJ offered
And JJ.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Moxley, and Seth Rollins. 3
That's a tough
world champions. And, well, 2 world champions and a legend.
And a legend.
Yeah.
Who started in ECW?
Yeah,
Stone Cold was made in ECW.
he was called a superstar, Steve
You're
Austin.
not going to
at the
get
time
a
when he had
better
blonde hair.
offer. You're not going to get a better offer than that, I don't think. Unless you want the people from Glenn, of course.
Take your time, Bradley.
Oh, for God's sake. My DMs are literally blowing up right now. Oh my god.
Do you want us to take a round for you to think about it?
Yeah, let's take a round.
I was gonna
Let's
say
take a
that
round.
feels like we need a
Okay.
round to think about.
Well,
it.
it's back on. It's wheeling back to you then, Kim, if you want to read the next one.
I
really do- All of y'all have already done the ones that we have already
Okay.
agreed to.
Okay. All right.
Except for the Undertaker one.
Okay, you guys, you and Kim go and talk about that.
I need a minute.
You can go talk about that.
That time out for us. We need a
Okay.
minute.
Okay, so Glenn, what's your next offer?
Yeah, do that one next.
Yeah, this is really.
Glad,
tough.
are you all right?
Glenn, what's the offer?
Yeah, I'm trying to make a fair deal here.
While he's working it while he's working
Why do I
it
feel
out.
like he's just making this up as he goes?
Well,
Like
because he
it-
is.
big
While he's
deal.
while he's working it out, shall I talk to JJ about?
Sure.
We were talking about Imperium. I haven't got a clear offer, but something and Bradshaw. Dustin Rhodes. Fuck it, do it.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
What
Oh my
was that one?
JBL and
JBL.
JBL and Dustin Rhodes for Imperium.
that is actually good.
I've done the thing I wanted to do with Dustin Rhodes. I've given him the NWA title. He can go back to WWF and be retired by management. You know, 'Cause that's what they did to him
Become
last
Goldust
time.
again.
JJ, let's do the uncertain one first before we do the finale.
You know,
I will
something-
offer you Becky Lynch for Liv Morgan.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
Oh, wow! You gonna
I've
take
been-
it, JJ?
I've been thinking about this all day.
That's tough. He's struggling.
Give me a round to think about it.
Wow.
I need a little bit more time. I need a little bit more time. That's
Are
We weren't
we?
prepared for that.
Tough.
one.
Have we had a decision on the Undertaker offer yet?
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
I hate to be the bearer of. You know what? I'm going to do it like this. To quote Tom's commentator, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we have decided that Undertaker this go around is untradeable.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Fair enough.
We have
I don't-
some really
I
good
don't
stories.
think- I
We
don't
have some
think-
plans.
I don't think JJ could have been any better offer of that. Like,
Yeah, no.
JJ,
both-
I'm
both
so
of us-
sorry. Your
Yeah.
offer, JJ, was the craziest, but unfortunately, me and Kim, we got some plans with the Undertaker for this
And
season. Some
Yeah,
good
Bradley,
ones.
your reaction when you heard
Ugh.
the Stone Cold Era, you had your head back in. That was absolutely an absolute knockout blow there. You couldn't believe it.
yeah.
Well, at least I'll take it with a grain of salt, all right? There's always a next time, but let's see how the extreme.
Glenn, your offer was
Undertaker
never going to
goes
be
there.
accepted.
No, your
I'm
offer was
no
never gonna
chance.
cut it.
Well, I tried, all right? I ain't
Now,
gonna bitch
had
about
you
it.
had Charlotte added to the mix, that might have been a different story.
Well, she's
Well,
in NWA now.
No,
Yeah.
well,
She's
someone
over.
wants
She's
her more
over.
than
She's
you
over
did.
here.
I know she's over with you, but
Charlotte's
there's no-
Charlotte's over there.
I know.
You know, wait.
I know,
Yeah.
but and I know
She
that's
gets as
probably
much
the only
over Tegan
way.
Knox in Russia.
You're not making an offer on Charlotte to Tom.
Do you want to get some of you?
I mean, I don't know what else he could want. That's the thing.
What do you guys?
I'm
do you
sure.
want, do you want?
I'm sure he's willing to get. I'm gonna make an offer.
Do you want Sandman and Sabu back
Okay.
that badly?
Okay, if he's going to be around offers, we'll go to I guess Glenn's next in the order.
Yeah, I'm saying if you want Bradley, if you want Sandman and Sabu back, are we willing to trade them back to you because they're the last ECW
Yeah,
wrestling
but
made.
for,
Alright,
for,
well-
for who?
You've
But
got to
for
give him
who?
an offer, mate.
Why don't I give? Shall I trade you them for the Oh, hang on, no, hang on. Let me just rephrase that. I'll give you Sandman and Sabu and the Hurricane. I'll trade them for Tucker Knight and for Brock Lesnar. You want Hurricane back, don't you?
Huh?
Big fan
Hurricane,
with you.
Sandman, and Sabu for Tucker
Yeah.
Knight and Brock Lesnar.
Yes.
So literally gave you that same offer for Charlotte and Hurricane. What the actual fuck?
I had a plan in the back of my head for that
He
one.
drafted
Wait
something
a
in
second.
Sandman half an hour ago, and he's already like,
Yeah.
I don't want him.
I could change my mind.
In the
end.
in the last draft, I drafted the Gorillas of Destiny and traded them immediately to JJ on the night. So it's not like
You
it
know
had been
what?
done before, Carl.
You know what? You gotta make yourself a deal. I wasn't gonna use Lesnar for anything crazy anyway.
And you had Tucker Knight, but I thought you'd do something with
Okay,
him
the
honestly.
Sandman,
But-
Sabu,
We got a deal. High
and
five on that one.
Hurricane,
At least I got Lesnar back. That's who I needed.
and Hurricane
Along with Tucker.
for Brock Lesnar and Tucker Knight.
That's right. Now
One
you've
of
got your
his
superhero
things
now back.
It's not like the other, but he does have a belt. So
Well, at least you got your superhero back, Bradley.
you
'cause
got your
wanted
belt
him.
back. Is
Yeah.
what you-
You
And
got
got
your
his
European
superhero
title back, and you still gotta get your women's championship back.
Don't worry, I can do something with Carl if we can, alright? As long as I don't have
Okay.
to put it with it on ECW's randomness or whatever. okay?
JJ, you there?
Yes. I'm here. I'm a voice at the moment. Tom,
I'm listening.
Oh,
I'm interested about Charlotte.
I'm sure you are.
no.
So you gonna do
Would-
it?
Would you do John Moxley for Charlotte Flair?
Didn't see that coming.
I'd like to hear other people's offers, but
Yeah, we
Oh,
can shop
man.
that around.
I'm,
Anybody else, if
I'm
anybody's got a
listening.
Counter offer.
I'm listening.
Uh,
You're gonna be hard pressed to beat that one, but
yes, I know, because you really want Mox.
He wants him back.
You want him badly.
Back,
Really
you never
bad.
had him.
I could very much do a run with Charlotte, but
He's too hesitant
I-
now.
That's the
I've got a lot of women.
is-
I've got a lot of women.
That's the
who,
thing. I don't know
can do
anything
that.
to offer. I don't know anything to offer to give you that you would want to get Charlotte. That's the thing.
Nothing on Mox's level, I don't think. Unfortunately,
Exactly.
No. If Bradley hasn't got an offer,
But-
then
no, there's nothing I can
JJ's
get.
on. Then JJ's on.
Okay.
All right.
You're on, JJ.
John Moxley.
All right.
Thank you,
for
sir.
Charlotte
That's-
Flair.
That is actually good. Actually, not that bad.
All right. Let's just do it, shall we, JJ?
Let's rip
I
the
I was
Band-Aid
waiting.
off.
I was waiting until your video was back, but we'll do it. So, okay, to I guess finish this off. I will give you Bryan Danielson for CM
No!
Punk.
Oh no! He's gonna do it.
DB Knight, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go to somebody else for your scripts. Maybe we can work together in the future, but I gotta take that. Bryan Danielson is coming to the World
Oh.
Wrestling Federation.
Oh no!
JJ, you've still got a gig with DB Knight because you just traded for Miz.
Yep.
Dude. You just got Miz, didn't you?
I
Low
did.
key,
Yeah.
DB Knight, he's mad at you right now, JJ. He just
Yeah,
did.
so
Yeah,
DB
I'm sure he
DB
is.
Knight gets DB Knight gets his
I
Punk
thought
scripts
about
from
that for
Carl and his
weeks.
Miz scripts from JJ now. So
Yeah, me and JJ
shit.
had that. Me and JJ had that on the table for about a week before he finally. Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
about that long and
wow.
hard. There is
Oh,
I have a
my
WrestleMania
God.
match planned with Punk, but I just kind of thought he reached the end of his road in WWE.
You've got a month left. You can use him to rhyme off. And
Oh
yes,
my
I am
God.
well aware that in this draft I also got the Elite.
Yes. Now you got AJ Styles and CM Punk. Oh my God! You've got a big storyline
no.
here. And MJF's gonna have a bucket load of guys to bash shit
Yeah.
off. Oh,
Everybody that
What?
hates him, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh
Paul.
Exactly.
my
Everyone that
God.
hates
I mean,
him.
I haven't got Jack Perry, but that didn't happen.
oh
that
she
way.
hasn't. It was
You
trading for
can,
him and Big Vis yet. Holy shit!
Nobody's come in for the unproductive lump from Harlem, but I'm not surprised. I was able to get Kurt Angle for Blue Cane, so you know.
And Sky Blue as well.
Well, obviously, yeah, but I mean, it's more extreme if I just mention Kurt. Anyway,
Okay, any more trades?
yeah, I've still got some to do. So,
Yeah, I've still got a couple offers to make.
Oh, we're completely done because we.
We have plans for everyone. Like Bradley and I have had thorough discussions.
Glenn,
Yes, Tom.
you send
What
me
have you got?
Finn Balor. You send me Finn Balor, and I'll give you Joe Hendry.
Balor for
Ah!
Joe.
What? Does Glenn even know who Joe Hendry is?
No way.
Hey,
You fucking
his-
asked for him.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
You
No
fucking asked for him.
way.
Bradley, don't sing it. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, don't
yeah.
sing the song,
But Glenn,
Bradley. You make
Glenn, do you agree that you'll trade Balor for him?
oh,
You
man.
would have no more of the Bullet Club people in WWA anymore if you do that.
Oh man.
And plus,
expect that.
Finn Balor is OG for you.
Yeah, but he was one of my mega stars I had
Also,
in mind to bring.
like Joe Hendry, amazing. Don't know if he's on, but it's up to you.
You know something, Tom and Bradley and Colin and everybody else. Look, this is a big pill to swallow, but I do need to reshape my WWA's roster. And I
Oh
really
no, he's
feel-
gonna do it.
I really feel like there's so much I could still do. I had productive storylines. I could have continued on.
Say what you want. Say what you want, Carl.
But-
I had this. What did I say to you in the other
But-
chat?
You know something? I'm actually going to swallow this, and I think
You can stop me at any point, Carl.
JJ,
Whatever
stop
you
it! You
want.
make.
It's your two's company. I don't give a shit.
I'll do it. I don't care.
But you know, hang on. I'm getting a bit choked here. Hang on. Let me just hang on.
Glenn, do you accept or not? Because we need to go. Move on.
Okay, much better.
Stop it. Oh my god.
Tom, I
Mhm.
think I've just swallowed myself a lucky hole in this one. You and me have just made the biggest agreement. You can take Finn Balor. I'm taking Joel Henry. I'm taking it.
No, he did it.
I'm
Prince
taking
Devitt,
it.
motherfucker! I got Prince Devitt.
Yeah, he's Prince Devitt now.
I got
Yeah,
Prince
I-
Devitt, motherfucker.
Glenn, first of all, I think every trade me and JJ did were the biggest offers of the draft, but you know,
Between me and Tom,
I
that
got
was the
Prince
big one.
Devitt, motherfucker.
You needed him. I feel like it's time for a
my God,
refresh.
okay, yep, Finn Balor for
I had to
Joe
be-
Hendry.
I need to refresh my roster. God damn it! I think Joe Henry's perfect.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Look at JJ's face. He can't believe what just happened. He's perfect.
Well,
No,
I got Prince Devitt, baby.
yeah.
Yep. Okay, ECW,
For a
ECW and
Scotsman who
so
sings.
I guess, Glenn, it's to you.
I thought about it about getting China back, but it seems like looking at the
Well,
roster.
you haven't even
right now,
you haven't even tried.
I have. I've looked through the
Exactly.
whole roster. I've looked through the whole roster, but I don't think I can get one back for her. So I think I might want to pass on with it. Okay. So I think I've run out of trades for you.
You do that, and I'll have a look at your roster, shall I?
I will trade you back to ECW, Tommy Dreamer, and again, I'm being fair because obviously I stole him from you, and I'm going to take it back. Tommy Dreamer, and this is probably going to be the last ditch effort. Oh man, this is going to be tricky.
Why did you draft him?
I know I did, but I changed my
You
mind.
drafted these people, and you're just like, I don't want to actually.
Well, I had to get back at him.
Yeah, but
I had to get back at her.
That's
Yeah,
not.
that's all. That's all it was. It was just him getting back at
Yeah,
me.
like, you draft to make your roster the best it can be, not to.
It can be.
All right.
It could be, yeah. Bradley, to be fair, do you have your roster list so I can have a look down it so I can trade?
It's
for
on
some-
the-
it's in
it's
the
on the
document, for
document.
God's sake.
It's on that document.
Okay, for some reason it's not opening for me. For some reason, I need to hang on.
Oh my god.
It was playing up. Couldn't get it load up in time then.
This is why
Okay.
you prepare for these things, kids. This is
Mm.
why.
This is why I did. This is why I
When we
did.
said to you, Glenn, you've got 3 days prepared for the draft. You're supposed to have written all your drafts, all your trades onto a thing, and be prepared for this. Not make it up as
I
you
never-
go along.
What would you say?
This is all
Bradley?
getting edited out.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Don't worry.
Every time we
Okay.
go, Glenn, what's your
Guys,
offer?
let Glenn give his offer because I think he was about to offer and then you guys interrupted him.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just rethinking it. I need to be careful as I go along. Hopefully it works out. I'll trade you Tommy Dreamer, and I'm looking at the Legends draft. And no, I'll spoil it. It's not the Undertaker. Okay, he's untradeable.
Surprisingly.
Because he's untradeable, as you just said. So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Big
he's
fair
going to
square.
refuse the offer from JJ, but accept it. Yeah, carry on.
I will trade. I'll trade you. Okay, I'm going to trade you the Innovator of Violence, Tommy Dreamer. And would you be okay if I were to trade you for the Three Faces of Mick Foley? Would that work?
Tommy Dreamer for Mick Foley.
One hardcore guy for another?
Mm,
Mm,
mm.
as much as we want Tommy Dreamer, I'm sorry, man. We got plans for Mick Foley.
Okay, then Okay, then how about oh, I have a. Oh, I know which one might come back. For
Glenn?
me, I guess maybe. Yes, Carl.
This is a crazy wild one, but I'm trying to think of a way to give you your women's champion back without
All right.
without just giving her up for nobody. So I'm going to make
Give
this
her up for
offer,
nobody.
and you don't have to accept, but I'll give you the offer anyway. I will give you China back for Sting.
Oh.
Oh, you're trying to do what I've been doing all night, aren't you?
No,
Wow.
No.
That would have. I was thinking about trading Sting back over to ECW, but since you just mentioned that one, oof, I need to. Oh damn! This could have blown up what I had planned for Sting then because of a.
You don't have to
red
accept it.
vignette.
I was looking for your
You don't
roster.
have to.
I was like, who could I do
while-
stuff with?
While Glenn's considering that,
Okay.
since I didn't think I was going to get this one, and I ended up doing it. Let's do it. Let's do the Von Erich brothers. Bradley, let's do the Von Erich brothers for Jordan Devlin.
Oh no! You want Balor at home?
Because you want to bring in Jordan Devlin with
Since I have Balor
Great.
now.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Throw in Luchasaurus into that package, and you got yourself a deal.
Well, I've already gave him
He's
to
already
Carl,
given
so
it
I
to me.
can't.
I mean, not Luchasaurus. I mean Mortos.
You mean
Mortis, Jake
Mortos
Roberts.
and the Von Erichs. No,
Oh.
it's not worth that much.
Oh,
I'll give you the Von Erichs for Jordan Devlin.
Or change it to Mortos and Jake, maybe. Mortos and Jake for Jordan Devlin.
What if I swapped out the Von Erichs for?
Oh.
You asked about Double J, so Double J and Jake for Devlin.
with the, you
That's
see the
fair.
plans that we were gonna do for Double J, they got replaced by the Undertaker.
Yes, they did.
So we have no
What?
interest in Double J now.
Huh?
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Okay.
Bitter old
fuck it.
veteran.
Fuck it.
Oh man!
Beast Mortos and Jake Roberts for Jordan Devlin. Go on, do it.
Hold on.
You know what? You got yourself a deal.
Oh my
Okay.
lord! This...
Mortos.
If Bradley wants to use his actual gimmick that he's allowed to use outside of AEW, it's Black Taurus.
Bradley,
Okay.
Oh man! Everyone's on Bradley's case.
I will give you. Let me piece together the pieces to this real quick. I will give you AJ Lee, the Usos.
And
Wait a minute. I think I know what this is. I think I know what you're hitting at.
oh
Yeah.
no! Is he gonna do it, Bradley?
And
think I know
also
what
in
you're
the
hitting
Hardy
at.
Boys for Paul Heyman.
I mean,
For Paul Heyman.
Mr.
Oh no!
ECW.
It won't be ECW
Their
without
general
Paul
manager.
Heyman. What the hell?
It's a very, very good offer.
Yeah, but they're ECW.
Yeah, but like,
They've got Mick
it's not-
Foley. They've got
oh.
Terry Funk.
they've got me. Yeah, they've got Terry Funk. It's not.
You will have
it
to.
wouldn't
You
be-
will have to release more people,
Oh shit!
but it's up to you.
Oh,
I get that-
Jesus!
I've
Take
got
the wheel.
to do some releases. So
You've got to do half your roster, Tom.
Yeah. We
Okay.
need a minute.
Glenn,
Oh, yeah.
go back to you. China for Sting.
Oh god! I really wanted to keep Sting. I had so much.
Okay,
going
so keep
for
him if you want to keep him. I'm just do
Oh
you
my
want?
lord!
You don't have to say yes. It's up to you.
Be quite honestly, I was going to bring China back in, but I think we'll pass on from it. I want to
Okay.
keep Sting. I can figure out a way to get her back on the show where she can
She's
actually
gonna.
take the belt back.
She'll be on the show in February to drop the belt. If that's what you
Yeah, I
want.
could put her onto somebody else, like someone could beat her for us. That's the
That's
only
what
way I'm going to
drop the
do
belt
it.
is.
And this is where Bandy Rose is going to get the belt back.
Still can't
And
get
that's why I was
Bradley.
pissed off about
Bradley.
the Reverend. Yeah.
I'll toss in Devon Dudley.
Always edited it out. Yep. For who?
I just reminded you.
And that package for Paul Heyman.
You'll get 3 tag teams and a woman.
Glenn, who's your
You see the
offer?
thing?
Go on.
Can I be honest? Honestly, we're creating our own tag teams besides the 3 that we already picked in the draft.
What if I would have trade
Devon
you?
Dudley is part of the greatest tag team in ECW history.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tom,
but
I
you
know
wanted
just-
him as Reverend Devon, JJ. That you've got.
I just wanted to trade him, okay?
You know what?
I just want to get rid of him.
You know what, JJ? I wish your face cam was up for this because I really want to see your reaction to what I have to say. JJ, I'm so sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
Not again.
I'm sorry, JJ. You're stuck with Reverend Devon, man.
I'm just getting I'm getting rejected everywhere.
Okay, JJ. I forgot about one with you. It's nowhere near as big as our other ones. I give you Beth Phoenix for AJ Lee.
And I will take that. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's a good trade,
want-
in my opinion.
That's not bad, actually. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
they both have incredible legacies in women's wrestling.
Yes, they do.
And I have her spouse.
Okay, so, all right, so JJ, while we're
Kidnapping
right here,
people's
Oh
husbands.
wait, I did have her other. I do also have Beth's spouse, but you know. Oh well, sorry. Actually,
I've got Morrison. I've got John Morrison's if he's looking for his wife at any
So,
point.
You've got
JJ,
so many couples.
who would you consider to try to send Charlotte our way?
While you're doing that, Tom,
Yeah.
could I trade you? I know you may not take it, but I'm going to try it anyway. Can I trade you? Shall I trade you Tommy Dreamer for the Rockstar Spud so I can
You're-
activate
No.
back in the ring?
No, not doing it.
Oh shoot!
There
wanna
is
get my-
somebody I want. I gave you a
I need to get
crazy
my
offer,
Birmingham guy back in the
earlier.
ring. I need him back. as
And,
my
of course, the only
Power
person that you want is the freaking Undertaker.
Sorry.
Then we said he's
Tom?
untradeable.
Yeah. JJ, I've got another one for you. This will be my last
Okay.
one as well, and then we're done.
Oh man.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you won't give a damn about it, but how about this one? Tommy Dreamer for Braun Breaker?
Oh. So, that offer is so random. No, but
I might have picks for you, Jay, but who have you got in return? Who would you like?
let me counter offer that with
All right.
I would go for Xavier Woods.
Braun Breaker for Xavier Woods.
Jesus Christ! I was going to team up with Omos, but guess what, JJ? I think you've just locked yourself a good deal. I'll trade you Xavier Woods for Braun Breaker. You can have him.
All right.
We've made a
Yeah.
deal. We've made a deal.
You have Kofi, right?
Yes,
I
he
do.
does. And you got Big E. You have Bradley on your roster.
I don't have Big E though, so
Okay, so how about this then? How about this?
no.
You don't want to do the New Day back, do you?
He's
I'm
doing
not
the modern
doing.
New
I'm
Day.
I'm not doing Charlotte for Big E if that's what you're thinking.
he gave him John Moxley for Charlotte. He went, like, it's got to be a main event.
Yeah, good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
I would offer her on that big deal I gave you. I would add her on.
Also,
man.
like
For
7 people
Oh.
for Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman.
No, I meant the other one. I meant the one for the big guy.
Oh,
The big guy. Who's the big? Oh,
The dead guy.
Undertaker.
The
Hang
dead
on,
guy.
you'd have to, yeah, but you'd have to put her in because you gave me Mox.
That's true. Well, true. Yeah.
And plus, the fact of the matter is, if I accepted any of those really big ones, I would have to release a buttload.
well, JJ's
working-
offer,
I'm-
just to recap, if he made that offer, would be Seth Rollins, Stone Cold, and Charlotte. For So for the trades that have happened so far, Braun Strowman for Sami Zayn, John Morrison and Nakamura for Keith Lee and Chris Jericho, Michael Hayes for JBL, James Storm and Robert Roode for Solo Sikoa and Rey Mysterio, Sky Blue and Kurt Angle for Blue Kane,
I'm trying to update the list, but I'm not getting anywhere because it's taking me so long to
look at
scroll.
JJ's face. He can't
JBL
believe
and
that.
Dustin Rhodes for Imperium, the Sandman,
That's what I
Sabu and Hurricane for Brock Lesnar and Tucker Knight,
I
John
want
Moxley
to
for
learn
Charlotte
it
Flair,
again.
Finn Balor for Joe Hendry, Mortos and Jake Roberts for Jordan Devlin, and Xavier Woods for Braun Breaker, and then the ones that I have that have affected mine: Triple H for Drew McIntyre, Bryan Danielson for CM Punk, Tiffany Stratton for
God.
Asuka, Stone Cold Steve Austin for Edge, The Miz for Swerve Strickland, Kevin Steen for AJ Styles, Ronda Rousey for Chyna, the full trio of the Elite for Samoa Joe, Randy Savage, and Mandy Rose, Sheamus for Luchasaurus, and Beth Lee Beth Phoenix for AJ Lee.
Beth Lee.
And
Here's
Carl,
your sign, Carl.
you gave me a
Oh.
pretty big offer for the women earlier. I think I'm going to accept Becky Lynch.
Becky
Liv
Lynch for
Morgan.
Liv Morgan. Oh shit!
Oh,
Yes.
he's done it.
I may pay for that.
Mm.
Come the summer, I may really regret that, but
You never know.
I've
It's
traded
draft
away.
till we get
Hey,
there.
I've
the
traded
draft,
away
let's
both
take
my.
things up.
I've traded away both my women's tag champs. To be fair.
I traded away my Royal Rumble winner.
Yes.
So.
Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's
When
true.
I said I had plans, that's what I was talking about.
Yes. So, the only thing left then,
And to be honest,
unless trades
I think that's all we get.
right. So trades are closed, unless somebody's got anything else. So now we've got to.
I'm
Now-
surprised, Tom, you didn't bang the gavel.
So what we're going to do?
I've been busy trying to do the things.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break while Tom updates the list and I sort the wheels. We're going to come back and do releases and wheels. So we'll take a quick break and be right back with you, everybody. All right, hello, everybody, and let's just finish
Back
up
again.
the draft with releases to make room. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to go around and release a bunch of wrestlers to make room for our new guys, basically, because our roster limits of 60 for me, Tom, and JJ, and 45 for Glenn and Bradley. So we're going to release people to get down to those numbers. Now, people can pick up those guys off the discard pile if they wish. If they do not, then the discard pile becomes NXT, and all the people released will go to that. Yeah. Keep note of who you're releasing, because they will become in the NXT roster for the AI to mess around with in random ass ways. So,
All right.
let's just do them all in one batch. So, ECW were first. You have to release 2 people for room. Who are you releasing?
We're releasing one.
It was just one.
Oh, one. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got one. Okay.
So we
Right.
choose to release from ECW. It does hurt a little, but he is the choice we made. We are releasing Big E.
Makes sense.
Oh.
And
We had a funny gimmick plan,
will-
but since we get all these other star power
I have a
things,
feeling
we had
JJ
to...
I have a feeling JJ is going to pick him up.
JJ
I
wants
will
him
be
back.
picking Big E up.
Okay, so that
You
means you have to,
son
that
of
means
a-
you have to release
I
one more
knew it.
person on yours to make
Correct.
room.
Correct.
So why
He's
you
bringing back
figure
the New
that out?
Jays.
Hi,
Glenn,
buddy.
Bring.
who are you releasing? Oh, you don't have to release anybody.
But
do
he
you?
You don't need to. No.
He doesn't have to release anyone. He's good at 45.
Okay, right. I
if he
will be
releases-
okay. AEW releases to go to either somebody else or NXT. Kota Ibushi, the British Bulldog,
Oh, you're finally getting rid of him. Good
Owen
riddance.
Hart,
Double good riddance.
because obviously I haven't got Bret Hart anymore, so it's kind of pointless. To keep
Oh,
him
that's
around.
And of course, Glenn always has to have a smart ass comment to say about Owen Hart.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't like Bulldog and Owen Hart for some reason, but you like Bret Hart. Work that one out. Vader. I only have to do one more, but I'll do 2 more because there's no point of one without the other. The Beautiful People.
Oh,
Well, you let the pigeons fly.
Angelina Love and Velvet Sky.
So, just to recap, I will post it in the chat. Kota Ibushi, British Bulldog, Owen Hart, Vader, and the Beautiful People for me. Right. So, Tom, you got to release
Yep, okay.
12 people.
Fine.
Fuck.
Yep, no, and I've already sorted them. So, both guns.
But his
Oh,
sons.
I am turning Nick Aldis into a personality.
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Intriguing.
I am turning Daddy Magic Matt Menard into an announcer. I am firing Angelo Parker. That's 5.
Oh.
I am firing both Von Erichs.
Oh, it was nice while it lasted.
Oh,
I am turning Taya Valkyrie into a heavy/personality. I am also turning the Rock and Roll Express into retired wrestlers.
Oh.
So personalities.
I'm not firing them. I'm turning them into personalities so they can sort of appear and do that. I'm releasing Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, Again, there he goes again.
And reluctantly, but I think she may be done for the time being. I am releasing Ruby Soho.
Oh.
I'm reluctantly, but in the real world, she's just had a baby,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I wonder if she's going to come back ever.
I'm thinking about Jeff Jarrett.
JJ, who are you releasing to get Big E? Or do you
All
have to
right,
release
I am,
anybody else?
So I had to release 2. I now have to release 3. I'm gonna release more than that. I will be releasing Julius and Brutus Creed, and then I will also be releasing Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the Gorillas of Destiny.
That's 4 of them. So 2 tag teams.
So
all
you've got
released
one
until
space
that's
left
4.
if you do want to pick up Jeff Jarrett.
Sure, why not? Yeah, WWF picks up Jeff Jarrett.
Back to
Right,
WWF goes Double
Do
J.
me a favour and just post the people you are actually releasing in the chat, just so I've got the NXT roster.
Yep.
Right. That's the releases. We'll see you on the wheel. Thank you for tuning in, folks.